Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. My name is Zari Sufia binti Ahmad Sufian and I prefer you to call me Zarif. My matrix number is 2024-273918.
Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is Nur Damia Kaisara binti Muhammad Nazri. I prefer you to call me Damia. My matrix number is 2024-288698.
Hi, Assalamualaikum and have a good day everyone. My name is Nur Auni binti Muhammad Fauzi and you can call me Auni. My matrix number is 2024-72508.
Assalamualaikum and good day everyone. My name is Nurul Syuhada binti Muhammad Nazri. I prefer you to call me Syuhada. My matrix number is 2024-2-97312.
First of the feather, we should stick together.
This question is kinda hard.
Ami, wasn't that Shu?
Yes, it's true.
But her face kinda seems like confusing.
Let us her.
Let's go!
Shu, are you okay? You look so confusing.
I don't understand this question. Can you help me?
Yeah, sure. Why not, Ami?
Let's go.
Alright guys, first thing first, I would like to share what is compound interest. Compound interest is based on the principle which change from time to time. In compounding, we calculate the interest periodically over the borrowing money and add it to the principal. This adjusted principal, which is the old principal plus interest, then becomes the principal for the next calculation of interest. Alright, next, I would like to share with you guys how do we actually solve the question for option A. So option A is invest 10,000 ringgit in a saving account with an annual interest rate of 5% and compounded annually for 5 years. So first thing first, we have to bring out every information that we are given in the question. First, invest 10,000 ringgit. So it was our P. P is our old principal, which is 10,000 ringgit. Alright, so next it said that with an annual interest rate of 5%, so 5% will be our K. K is 5%, or you can solve it as 0.05. Next, compounded annually. So as you guys know, compounded annually, which is once a year. So your M will be 1. And next, for 5 years. Since it was for 5 years, your duration of time will be 5. Your T is 5. And next, how to find our I. I is K over M. So 0.05 over 1, it will be 0.05. Next, our N, it was N times T. N times T is 1 times 5. So your answer will be 5. Alright, since we already gathered all the information that we given from the question, so right now we just need to find out what is the formula for compound interest. So for this question, formula for compound interest is S equal to P in bracket of 1 plus I, the power of N. So we just need to fill in all the information from the formula. Just now our P is 10,000. So you open a bracket, 1 plus our I, which is 0.05, and then the power of N is 5. Your answer will be 12,762.82 cents. So that will be your accumulated amount after 5 years. Next, we need to find out what is our interest, how much is our interest earned after 5 years, which is the formula will be I equal to S minus P. So just now we already find out what is our I, which is 12,762.82 cents, and you minus your P, which is your old principal, which is 10,000 ringgit. Your answer will be 2,762.82 cents. So that will be your interest earned after 5 years. Alright, that's all for me. Thank you. Moving on to the next question, which is option B. Option B, as same as option A, which is invest 10,000 ringgit in a different account offering 4.8% interest compounded monthly for the same duration, which is 5 years. So first, we need to find out what is the information that we can bring out. Our P, which is 10,000 ringgit in a different account offering 4.8%, which is, that will be our K, 4.8, or you can change it to 0.048. And then interest compounded monthly. As you know, by monthly, it will be 12. So your M will be 12 for the same duration, which is 5 years. Your T will be 5. And then we need to find out what is our I, which is, it will be K over M. Our K just now 0.048 over our M, which is 12. So your answer will be that. Moving on, we need to find out what is our n, which is m times t, which is your m just now 12, and you need to times it 5, which is your t. So your answer will be 60. Alright, nice. As usual, we need to bring out our formula for compounded interest, which is S equal to P in bracket of 1 plus I, the power of n. So, as usual, our P, which is 10,000 ringgit, so you need to put 10,000 ringgit, and you open a bracket 1 plus 0.048 per 12, which is, that will be your I, and you close the bracket, the power of n, which is 60. And your answer will be 12,706.41 cents, and that will be your accumulated amount after 5 years. But right now, we need to find out how much is our interest earned after 5 years, which is, your formula will be I equal to S minus P. Alright, just now, our S we already found out, which is 12,706.41 cents. So you just need to minus with your old principal, which is 10,000 ringgit. So your answer will be 2,706.41 cents. And that will be your interest earned after 5 years.
Second task for question 1. Compare between option A and option B and explain which option is better and why. In my opinion, option A is way more better than option B because option A offered higher interest rate, which is 5% compared to option B that offer 4.8% only of interest rate. Other than that, at the end of 5 years, accumulated amount for option A is way more higher than option B, which the accumulated amount is RM 12,762.80.
This will be the last task in question 1. It was discuss other factors beside interest rate that investor might consider when choosing between these two options. Beside interest rate, of course, option B will be the best consideration for investor to choose because we're referring to the frequency of conversion, which is M, is the number of how many times it was calculated in a year. If inflation happened, we just consider option B will be the safer choice because the interest is compounded monthly. So you guys can just think, in a year, if the inflation happened at the last month, at least throughout the first month, your money will not be reduced. On the other hand, option A, where the interest compounded yearly, inflation could reduce the value of the accumulated amount since it impacts the currency value for the year. Option B will be the best.
Next, annuity. Annuity is a series of periodic payments or deposits usually made in equal amount at equal intervals of time. Move on to the question number 2, which is ordinary annuity certain for retirement planning. So, the question that has been given is, your group has been tasked to advise a 30-year-old client planning for retirement. The client wants to save 500 every month for the next 25 years in a retirement account offering an annual interest rate of 6% compounded monthly. So, the first task that has been given is calculate the future value of the retirement savings at the end of the 25 years. So, to do that, we need to use the formula S, which is the future value. So, the formula is S equal to R multiplied with 1 plus I, the power of n minus 1, divided by I. So, based on the question that we get, there are some informations that we can use for the future value. That is R equal to 500, T equal to 25, K equal to 0.06, and then M equal to 12, I equal to K per M, which is 0.06 divided by 12, you will get 0.005. And then the last one is M equals to MT. That one is M multiplied with T. That means 12 multiplied with 25. You will get 300 for the M. So with those information, you need to put all those numbers in the formula that we use, which is the future value. So S equal to 500 multiplied with 1 plus 0.05, the power of 300 minus 1 divided by 0.05. With all that, you will get 346,496.98 cents. So that is the future value of the retirement savings at the end of the 25 years.
The second task is provide a breakdown of how much of the future value comes from the principal, total deposits, and how much is from interest earned. From the previous task, we already get the value of S, N, and R. The formula that we will use is I equal S minus NR. So right now, we will put all the amount that we got in the formula. S will be 346,496.98 cents minus 300 multiply 500, and we will get 196,496.98 cents. This one, we need to find how much is from interest earned. To do that, we need to multiply n with r, which is 300 multiply 500, and you will get 150,000 ringgit, and this is how much is interest earned.
So, the third and the last task for ordinary annuity certain is discuss the importance of starting early and the role of compounding in retirement planning. So let's see the importance of starting early, shall we? The first one is longer time horizon for growth. It means the earlier you begin, the longer your investment have to grow. Even small amounts saved early on can lead to substantial sums by retirement. This is because the earlier you start, the more time you give your investment to grow exponentially. The second one is less pressure to save large amount later. This is means starting early allows you to take a more gradual approach to savings, avoiding the need to make a large contribution in the later years to catch up. This can make retirement saving more manageable and reduce financial stress in your later working years. The last one is lower risk for long-term investments. That means when you start early, you have the luxury of riding out market volatility. With more time, you can afford to take on investment with higher potential returns, such as stocks, knowing you have decades to weather any short-term fluctuations. And that's on importance of starting early. The next one is the role of compounding. Compounding accelerates the growth of your savings, turning what seems like a modest amount today into large sum in the future. So here's how it works. The first one is earnings on earnings. When you earn interest or dividend on your investment, that money get reinvested. Over time, not only does your principal grow, but the interest or dividend you earn are also generating more returns. This process snowballs, leading to exponential growth. The last one is the magic of time. The longer your money invested, the more pronounced compounding becomes. For example, if you invest 1,000 ringgit and earn 7% annually in 10 years, you will have about 1,967 ringgit. But if you wait 20 years, that same 1,000 ringgit grows to approximately 3,869 ringgit, showing how the extra time amplifies returns. And that's all.
Sure, how about now? Is everything clear?
I already understand to answer compound interest and annuity. Thank you guys.
You're welcome.